Hey, it's Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Just playing around today in the markets. Had a morning session, and I got an afternoon session going on right here. I just actually entered this trade a little bit ago. Uh, Ideally, I'd like to finish at 53,000 if possible. You see my stop at 76.63. I'm short one from, what is that? 76.66. Ooh, that's a nice. 77666. Oh my. Oh, I don't like being on that number, but hey, it is what it is. So we're I'm actually on day number 9. I like this setup. Let me go over it a little bit. Hopefully it'll work out. Let's get our screen draw tool out. Hopefully you can see this. So we have an attempt, an attempt, and another attempt, and I'm looking for a breakdown into close. So there's your Williams percent R, and there's your MACD. MACD down here, Williams percent R here. Looking for a breakdown into close here. Here's your 15-minute chart. So let's get that screen draw tool on that. Basically right at the S1 mark. Looking for a breakdown into close. It didn't want to go up. Looks like if it wanted to ascend, it stopped here at pivot. Oh no, excuse me, below pivot. The other time was
Order
closing
canceled.
closing below pivot. Oh, well, it got knocked out. At plus 64. I don't know if I'll trade again the rest of the day since that kind of failed there. I don't consider it a failure yet, but if this one doesn't go up, therefore maybe it will come down. Let's take a look. We want to put an extended line on here. I like to measure this up here too while we're here. Looks like a good spot to try to get in
Order
here again.
submitted. Order filled.
All right, how many attempts have we had? All right, so we want to keep a pretty tight stop on this one. What am I worried about right now? An escalation right here. Got my finger on the close button right now.
Order filled.
All right. Got out plus 52 again. Lost 12 ticks on that trade. Let me pause here. If I see anything, I'll be back. Got my eyes on the MACD right now. We see this right here. Let's see here. What do we see? What do we see? What do we see? See that on volume. I see the crossover here going this way. See a breakout kind of, so you got again breakout, trying to break out here. And then obviously we had the downplay to that. We had a base trying to work off that base and break up into close. We're about 5 minutes from 2 o'clock right now. I'm going to pause for the next couple of minutes. We'll wait for the 2 o'clock mark right now. See if there's anything to do it too. Be back. All right, so breakout. Let's pull this over. We got going on here. I'd take another shot
Order
at it.
filled.
2 o'clock mark, trying to catch market. See if we can catch it coming down here a little bit. $76.78 entry point.
Order submitted.
Oops, I didn't want to
Order
do that.
canceled.
Shit. Meant to only put one in there. Oh well. A little too close to the market there. Damn it. Ah! I got too close. And tried to only have one come off there, but I forgot to switch my quantity down below from 1 to 2, or from 2 to 1. So I got caught there. Shit. I was okay with taking one from up here. So 76.82. We're looking at 1.5 P target of 76.39. It's my fault. I should have been a little bit more patient with that trade. The other side of that is I was trying not to get below 50 again. So I got a little bit greedy and got caught trying to stay above 50. So I'm plus 56 ticks on the day. Let's come over here. Let's bring this over. Just watching MACD, Williams percent R, GAN signals, all of the technical skills that I've accumulated over the years. So we have a high, account high of 442.7. So 443. And I have an account balance of 274.88. I call that 275. And we have a liquidation, auto liquidation of 49,942 now. Call it 943. And we're at plus 56 ticks. Day 9. So the trade we took on was a 2 o'clock trade, timing of a trade, looking for the market to come back down and to close. Got a little too close to it. That was my fault. 1.5p trades at 39. 3p down would bring it to 75.97 from the 76.82 area in the close. So I bring it back down into here if it wants to move all the way down here to the lows. So you're looking at Williams percent R right here, MACD. Here's a volume. I got 2 volume indicators on here. So this was signifying a possible low. That's when I decided to cut tail and skedaddle. And then I closed out that trade at plus 50 something. I think I was up at my highest I was up today at any given time on closed trades was plus 64. And then we took the 2 o'clock shot coming down here. And that's based upon looking at our 15-minute chart. We are trading below the S1 mark, so I'm good with taking on a short below S1. Closing in on the 1.5p target of 39, it looks like. Well, it looks off-centered. Probably is. All right, I'm going to pause. Looks like we ran 39. Right at 39. Now how I work this, if I get I bracket if I don't get stopped, if it doesn't take me out at my target on one of the contracts, I would bracket. So it'd be like a roughly a 10 tick bracket. I would come out of the other side of the trade if it didn't fill me on one end, which since this is sim, it does fill you. But once you get into a real account, that it has to usually push through it to to get you out. So having a 10 to 5 tick bracket, depending upon how you play it, basically if you get above this 47, I'd want out. You're looking at about 49 to come out on a 10 tick bracket, 39.49. Just leave our cursor right there and see if which gets hit first, 49, or it pushes through 39 down to 38. That keeps you out of, by the way, doing these little games keeps you out of pushing the button and getting back into a trade you don't have any the trade was above where I was short from, not down here. Got a little bit greedy on that closing of that trade out too quick. I should have closed one and let one run there, and that's my fault. It's always your fault, to be honest. You're always in control of your own trading. That last one went to 48, not 49. There's 38 and through. So it looks like it definitely went, what's that mark right there? It's 48. So it didn't go to 49. It went through 39. So there you go. Here's your 1.5p target. This would have me out of the trade right now. I've been quite satisfied with a 1.5p target into close. 15 minutes to go. I'm very happy with today. That was 1.5p target down is 43 ticks, and that's based upon that high up here at 76.82 down 43 from there. That's off my spreadsheet, my 369 spreadsheet, right? Looking back 9 trading days, trying to find average profit targets and stops. Little Tesla Gann thing there. I'm thinking about, no, we'll talk about that another time. But if you're listening to this at this point in time, I'm actually debating about putting another training course together as time permits me to put it together. Using NinjaTrader this time. Last time I put a training course together, it was on CTS. So this one would be based upon NinjaTrader with Apex Trader funding. So last time I put a course together, I was with a Top Step Trader at the time. So my biggest enemy in my trading is self-sabotage. If you watch me any point during the years, I'll have 90% winning rate. I mean, right now I've got 9 trading days, 1 trading loss, 8 trading wins right now. So I'm still going at my 90% rate. If I can stop myself from getting greedy on the loss side and not blowing the account out, more times than not, I'm going to push the 56, 50 or close to the 50 tick mark. So if you can only lose, if you're willing to lose, say 500 to make 500, that's okay. If you can win more than you can lose as a day trader, and there's ways to go about it, right? If you watch me in any given period of time, you know that I've been able to do this. This is my passion over many years, and I wouldn't say it's kind of a double-edged sword passion, right? My biggest strength is that I'm not afraid to get in the market. My biggest weakness is the other side of that. I'm not afraid to get out. Not afraid to exit the market. Even when I should be exiting, I should get out. So knowing that I can go lower and go higher, if I can keep myself from losing between 50 to 60 ticks in any given day, trying to stay at that 50 tick mark as close as I can, and then giving myself the best opportunity to get above obviously 50 ticks. I'd love to pull 100 ticks a day. That would be, if you could do that every day, 100 ticks a day keeps the doctors and bills away, right? That's 5,000 a week. 5,000 a week over, say, 200 trading days a year. Excuse me, 200 trading days a year, or 1,000. That's a 20,000. Is that right? That seems a lot more than that. No, that's got to be 200. 200 times 1,000. 200,000. There you go. That's a $200,000 business, right? And if you can take that times, let's just go at 70% of that. So 70% of that is 140,000. If you could pull 140,000 out a year, that's kind of the overall goal. And it's doable if I can just stop myself on the self-sabotage side. What have all of my bad trading days all looked like? Like, for instance, this is a perfect setup if I was chasing the market long, right? So it broke here, where we talked about before. If it got below this mark here, most likely the market was going to come down. So it pressed up and then it went down. What if you were trying to buy this market? So this is reverse logic, right? I'm trying to buy a fallen market. And so I buy here, I buy here, I buy here. What happens here? Well, you hit your 2.5K, 2.5K drawing, trailing drawdown or whatever that amount is based upon, because you're adding contracts in a losing position, right? I do the same thing in a long situation. So it does this, right? It comes down, it looks like a GAN short signal, but it fails and then it presses up this way and keeps going, and I'm selling into that market. This is what I call self-sabotage. I'm thinking the market's going to go like that, but it does not want to go anywhere that way. It goes, this is the head bob, right? A little bit of a head bob after the 4th time, and then it does nothing but go straight up. In this case, this one's going straight down roughly, right? By the way, what did we say the 3P was off of that? It was 75.97. So we're closing in on the 75.97. That would be, me personally, that would be like that 3rd contract. And I'll be on a big winning trading day as well. So today was definitely a day that you could have went plus 100 easy. Looking at 75.97 to push through here. I'd be extremely happy at 76 even right there. See if we get through 97 to 96 though. So here's where you're going to bracket, right? You would tend to stop bracket behind here. If you could do it, but you know that you got your finger on the trigger. It went to 99. You know you want to come out at 09. Me personally, I'd be more than willing to get out right at that even mark. 76 even, 75.99 and call it a day. If I was still in this trade, this would have been a perfect spot to get out of the trade. Time related, we're at 10 minutes till 2:30. I'd be more than happy to get out of that trade. 97, did it go through 96? Yeah. So it did hit the 3P target at 97. Nice movement down there. 3P target today was 85 ticks down. So I've been doing a bunch of stuff lately. I've been debating about the insurance side of the business, not this insurance, but Medicare, going back and selling. But I think, what's my heart in right now? Where's my heart? Where do I, where can I, for lack of a better thing, where's my passion? Is my passion in insurance? Not really. um, but it is passion about finding something to help others. So that part of that, I'm good with that side of it. If I could find a way to work at both sides and make it work, that would be interesting too. I should have had a big winning day today. Nah, dummy. Look at this. Should have caught this whole move. What's the 5-minute chart look like? Let's look. I mean, as good as a trader that I have become, I still make stupid mistakes. So it attempts pivot around 105. That's as high as she goes. It comes down off of that. Looking at that, it went down a little bit below the low. Was this the 1030 low? And it's come off of that. So it's made basically what you would call a double bottom right now, right? Looking at your 5-minute chart, you'd see a double bottom now. You see this? So that would be a strong area of perhaps support. And it breaks through there, then down she goes, right? It could possibly be a triple bottom, just about, almost, right? On the daily chart, it's just going to look like one bottom now. Too late in the day to take any other trades. So let's wrap it up. I'm going to finish up plus 56 ticks on the day. I took multiple trades. I had a morning session and then I had an afternoon session today, and I finished up plus 56 overall. What is that? That's going to do it for my day today. Yeah, look at that in the close, right? You don't want to be messing around with that. The last few minutes of trading day, it looks like it's trying to put that bottom in and go up for a while. It's going to do it. That'll do it for me today. We'll talk to you on the next video I put together. It's Dave and I here at 123 Day Trade. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. See you on the next video I put together. Bye for now.